Hey man, what's up, y'all? What up, Clay? What up, Earn it? What up, Rolando? Top of the morning to you, Zinians. Yo, check it out. It happened. It motherfucking happened. Yesterday, I was telling you guys how to find meme coins. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. Proof. Proof I know what I'm talking about. So, just real quick update. Yesterday, I was talking about the memes. Yeah, I bought one shit coin for sure. This one was a shit coin. This one came from the chat. So whoever told me to buy Timmy, fuck you. Because yeah, bro, that was that wasn't it. Definitely lost my $20, but it's whatever. You know, it is what it is. Or I'm $10 below. I'm not gonna sell because you know what? Fuck it. We're gonna ride the wave. But I know how to pick memes, and it's not like the way that people say. Bruh. They don't go look for tickers. Just look at the chart. Use your tools like Dex Screener, right? That's what we did yesterday. We used the tools. We hit transactions. We saw what was on the top. We applied theory using, again, logo, banner, popularity. You know, it did all of the signs be there. Every meme has the same fucking takeoff because they're all the same. There's not one that is different than any other one, right? Unless we're talking about Zen coin. Zen token is totally different. That's why people can't get it. They fucking struggle to understand Zen because it's designed for you to have to really understand it. It's not like these other coins where you just look for certain pieces of the puzzle and it just makes fucking sense. So yeah, this Slurf, great entry yesterday. We hit it with a limit order. Shout outs Jupiter, man. Solana's pretty cool. I mean, besides the like fees not working. Oh shit, hold up. What up, y'all? Besides the fees like not working, from time to time, it's not that bad of a you know, it ain't that bad. But yeah, so we got in at 0.02 Sol. That's where I had put my bottom call on that because again, we just did some simple ass TA. we put 3 moving averages in the RSI, and that was just too easy. But again, these are just patterns. Like all memes will follow patterns. It's not rocket science. You know, like the people who make this rocket science, they just never found purpose in crypto, in my opinion. Like, and I'm not gonna be that person. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Like, this shit is easy. But you need to detach yourself from the meme and realize, you know, where it is. I should have sold this, though, when it hit this first top at 47. I mean, at $1.46. So I might start putting some limits on these Sol tokens because I want to get the fuck out and buy the bottom, right? Like, I don't want to have to hodl, but that's the beauty in this is if they're going to do everything and I have to do nothing but just kick back and wait, then let's do it. Right. And what's another thing that everybody looks for in meme coins nowadays are market caps. So that was easy. Everyone's looking for the $1 billion market cap. And it doesn't mean that it has to stay there. That's just the ride of the meme, like ride the wave to $1 billion. If it's going to get there, that's really where everyone's sell pressure will be. So let's look at that real fast. So again, I did this yesterday live. We did this shit live, bro. I was freaking out all day because I was like, damn, we really did that live. Like, that was perfect. But yeah, so you see here it came into a region of decision making. That's what all charts do. You have the pump, initial pump, discovery of the fucking meme. Then you have the dump from the discovery. Then you have the comprehension where people need to try to understand is this a real meme or is this a pump fake? Right? Is this a real pump and dump? Because the meme nowadays is powerful, and if it's done correctly, everybody gets rich. So it's really not on you to overthink the meme. It's really on you to understand, are they doing the right things to give a whole perspective here. So yeah, we went in on this, got in down here at the green line. So I didn't catch the super bottom, but I knew something was happening. Yeah, so I bought on the green, which was a confirmed green candle. So you can solidify this area right here. This little region is the bottom of this chart right now. And all of this is just new trading, right? And that's how it goes. The cycle continues. I seen that this fucking brand, I'm not telling you to go get into the shitcoin, but if you're on the ride now because you decided to do it, you know, a little snip at it yesterday with your boy Crypto Bro, now you're like, damn, I'm kind of up, you know. You should be. I mean, yeah, we got it at 40 cents. Is that what it is? This low here. Well, I'm doing it in Solana, so we got it at 0.02 Solana, and now it's 0.05 Solana. So you definitely got a 1x in that motherfucker. If you follow the bruh. So yeah, and again, I'm not a trader. This is just easy, right? And anyone can do it. I think again, following groups right now is not where you want to be, because you're just gonna buy the end of some shit. You want to find the meme that everyone's getting behind, because that is gonna be next, right? It's like, what's the next bonk? Everyone is really behind this Slurf thing though. So yeah, they're in a spaces right now. I'm not gonna listen to it, but I think there's like 1,000 people in here. Yeah, 1.6 thousand people. And again, this is nothing new. You know, it's literally just the Solana community rooting for this, and it's perfect timing for a good meme to kind of keep damn, what the fuck? Hold on, let me get in the frame. I look down like, damn, I'm not even in the frame. It's probably because of my keyboard. Let me scoot my table over. All right. So yeah, Solana is or one way to help your project when there's a pullback is to release the memes, and then the community will keep buying the memes. And if everything works right, what we are seeing right now is just a normal pullback in the crypto markets. That's why the title is saying, yo, who cares? Like, it's red. This is normal, right? I mean, this is a way above a real crypto user's prediction. Like, I'm really in this shit. And I was like, yeah, 50,000 by March is great. But instead I got 73,000, right? In my opinion, this means we are going parabolic. Like, we're in that moment in crypto. And this bull market has been started. And a lot of people need to just say it instead of acting like it's not happening. It would actually maybe save majority of the market and they would move along. But, you know, the market's so big, certain winners will be claimed right now. Like, there's some coins that are going to get washed out because they really can't handle this one, where Bitcoin's going down and they suck. Like, the coin sucks, right? It's just an unfortunate thing, but some will go north. Some will find, or their community will keep it up. Like, look at Glamour right now. Glamour saw a run up this weekend, so it was definitely all season right now, because even Glamour started to run away, and I started to peep it because I'm like, yo, I need to make sure I get some of these coins before my Zen mints come out and everything's more expensive over there. But yeah, so every altcoin has made their run already. So it does make sense now for the memes and for the like the forgotten sector, the believers. It makes sense for them to have a run now. And then, you know, again, it's just a cycle-based thing. Like, what side are you on? Do you run your own crypto journey, or are you following a crypto banter? You know, are you following a Solana bro, right? Or have you been only following Solana bro and now you are in the driver's seat? That's going to be pretty much X1 chain for anyone following crypto bro. It's like, you should be in the driver's seat when X1 chain comes out. Like, if you've been following this channel for as long as ever, I hope you are in position to own a section of X1 chain and not be worried about the head games, right? I can't wait for X1 memes, because I'm going to be similar to a Solana bro who's like, hey, if everyone's behind this one and I can buy a bottom and double my bag of Solana and everyone else is jumping in, fuck it, let's run it, right? That's going to be happening left and right on X1 chain, because we've already seen this before. This same mannerisms happen on Binance chain. And that's why Binance chain now, because it doesn't have a ton of popularity, right? It's just got recycled crypto in it. You know, it just doesn't, it doesn't have a lot. Like even Binance Chain, yeah, like they have a Uniswap integration, but look at how many people stayed on Cake. Cake ruling. I would almost say that this is a design flaw going into the future. And I like the way that Solana has multiple, or they already have 2 dexes. They could have more, but they got 2 there. Sprinkle it around. And it, again, the Solana is different than all the other chains. Like it has more of a UI feeling. So you see all of the memes have like little logos because they know they can't go nowhere if they don't. That's not the case. I mean, I guess it's the case over here, but how am I trying to say this? Like these logos don't stand out. Like even the Drip X being the newest coin, they would have probably been better. Oh, here's a free game. They'd have been better off just making it a teardrop. Like that would have been so unique compared to everything else on Binance Chain. And that's just a little bit of a branding ideology that I think is important in the meme world because it shows progression. It shows that the memes still have stories, and that's good. A meme with a good story doesn't need a VC funding or any of that shit. It just needs community. And if the meme, and you know what I'm saying? And if the meme is good, the community will follow. But yeah, man, Solana, I just had to put that into perspective. Yes, I fucking won, but I'm still hodling. I think I'm gonna set up a sell order a lot higher. I just want to see it break out. Long story short, I bought the bottom. So if this breaks out, I win. If this starts to show me that it's not gonna break out, and let's say like right now I'm looking at the 4 hour. This looks actually like a really good chart right now. Because if I had a lot of money, now would be my time. And if it's 2 big money people going back and forth, what happened was the dev fucking sold, like, he like burns like all these coins. Like it's hard to explain because then you're going to open Pandora's box. But they fucked around and made a story up, in my opinion. I think they did it all on purpose to make it more impactful, to make it more of a meme. And it's all part of, like, everybody knows it except those that don't know. But again, devs always fuck up. It's known that they would. So why not build a meme around a fucked up dev with a cool little photo? So the token supply that's here, this is all that's here. There's no extra coins or anything because they've burned them all. They burn all the extra coins. That's the story of this. So I think it's actually a pretty good one. And I wouldn't be surprised to see this just go crazy. But again, play with your own vibe. Again, what you'd probably want to do is come to the shorter time frames. Now you've got a couple days, right? Or you got 1 day into this. So now the chart is going to start taking on more characteristics further out. That it could be a mask. Like this actually looks really good, but all it takes is one bad actor to just send it to 0. Right? So that's why it's like you might want to zoom in and try to find an entry, just like we did yesterday. Find an area to enter that you can understand, right? Like this didn't come before, and it was easy to find an entry point. So others will be doing the same here. And again, we have these the tangled moving averages, which is very bullish. So if you are trying to, that's what's like, yeah, if you're trying to perform like a position right now on this shit coin, you need to go do some research, bro. Do not follow whatever I'm saying. I bought in down here, bro. So I'm all bad. But yeah, whoever showed me this Timmy coin, fuck you. Big old fuck you. You better pump this bitch. I bought this hoe up here, man. Actually, I got some Solana alpha here. We'll share it. What up, Dank? Good morning. Sup, more crypto. Sup, Caleb. Balls deep in XENblocks, says Rolando. How XNM convert to XN ratio for what is the XN XNM ratio the first day? We just actually had a discussion about that in the XENblocks Telegram, and the quorum, the quorum of the miners, man, they're gonna make it really, really hard to get XNM. I can feel it, and the reason why, I would let you know, Aaron, is that the quorum, so majority of the holders, right, or the small majority of the holders that make up the mind share in a sense, they are saying they're not gonna sell their XNM because the only way out currently that we know of is XN, right? I mine XNM and my value is an XNN, there's an XN. So I'm gambling on X1 chain even coming the fuck out. Right? So there will be this like quantum realm where people are on the other side of the parallel story where they feel like they need to exit to pay back mining cost. And that's okay. But the thing about it is the only way out is through XN. So it's starting to become more apparent that majority of the miners that decide to take XN coins are essentially pumping the XN price because it's going to be priced against each other. So if I'm taking my XNM and putting it into XN, I'm essentially buying XN with my XNM because the XNM has no value. So it's a really unique design. I hope that it stays the same, but I doubt it. I'm sure people will come through and make community pools on the side. And that's going to be cool too, because all those pools will start at 0 and they'll find an equilibrium or whatever. But the XNM and XN pair will be a very unique one. So you know, because then you play a different game at that point. If like you're like me, like I'm like a fucking XNM well now. So for me, it's like, why would I give people my coins? Like fuck y'all, right? Like fuck all you guys. And like why would I go and dump all my XNM into a pool that other people can come and dump their XN? They can dump the XN price because they're coming from Zen looking to get value back. So they're saying, oh, once XN is live, I'm gonna go and dump all my shit, right? So in my theory, being a whale in the proof of work side, I'm gonna let everybody fight it out for the price of XNM, and I'm not gonna inject my security there. I'm gonna stake it to the system. Maybe I'll get some coins so I can run a validator, you know, but really I'm gonna build my whole empire based off of XNM or XN block rewards. So staking XNM coins, staking my super blocks, create a read-only node, create a validator, get some ETH, XETH, Zen, stake that shit, get more XN rewards, and then essentially just keep the vehicle going without having to ever lose like my core value, my core XNM that I've worked to make. And continue to rise up, because you know if everybody comes and dumps their XNM on the market, then I instantly, you know, go up on the leaderboard, and you know I don't have to do a lot of work. Maybe I even get XNM for a little lower, you know. So there's a lot of different ways to play it, but I'm not solely thinking on like a 1-to-1 idea when it comes to XNM. I'm thinking of like, how do we build the ecosystem so I don't have to spend no money. I mean, I got all the XNM already. I could maybe even stake all the XNM in the very beginning while everybody dukes it out for the price. Collect a bunch of XN because, yeah, I'm staked and ain't nobody else is, so the APR would be high. And then fucking just sell my inflation or sell my block rewards. Like, there's so many ways to play it. But the game is, if you have XNM, that shit is the rarest. That's the Bitcoin of it all. That's the one. Especially if you've been, I'm sorry, I'm getting excited, because if you've been mining that shit since the beginning, you got all the free XNM. You've got the inflation. People are literally waiting for your inflation. And I've now heard some people got it for 1 cent. Like, some people were getting it for 1 cent. That shit's crazy. So I'm getting it for about 3 to 6 cents in XNM because I don't own a rig. So home rig owners are now being like, oh yeah, we're getting the best price. We got the best. Brow. So since the home rigs are getting the best price, now as a cloud miner, I'm like, oh, okay. If I don't play this correctly, the home rigs will take all of my inflation because they're getting it for way cheaper. And when other people show up with their home rigs because they realize, wow, there's an advantage here, there's an arbitrage opportunity, then the difficulty is going to be pushed against us. And then all these other people are going to show up to mine XNM, and it's just going to make it harder and more expensive to create. So that's why I'm like, man, I am not getting caught up in the fucking price war because it's hard enough to get the damn coins. And then I've already done this too with DXN. Oh, man, I'm over here rebuilding a bag. So I'm never doing that shit again. I learned my lesson. You FOMO bot shib? Damn it. Bro, when is X1 coming out? It's never coming out. I hope it never comes out because it's already out. So I hope it never comes out. I hope there's so much pain in the streets and then it just rolls out. Oh, man. The thing about technology is you can't stop the rocket from launching once it's on the launch pad. Elon proves that. I mean, it might blow up in the sky, but once it's on the launch pad, ain't nobody going to tell you to stop that shit. And that's like the whole X1 narrative now. It's on the launch pad. It would be actually most impactful if it came out in the middle of the shits, which would be in May. That'd be after the halvening when everyone gets shook out again. Because we're not there yet. The real bull market is now. And now it's like everyone's like, how do I play this? So we're in the slot machine. And the slot machine won't cool down till May. That's why I think the real bull market resumes in May. Because right now this is normal activity. That's why I can buy a shitcoin and it lift off. You feel me? Like there's so much speculation in the slot machine. Oh, based Shiba. Oh shit. Yeah, see, that's where I know we're at the top of memes. When base starts going up. What up, Brian? Oh, base Shiba, I see you. Oh, this is the number one. So yeah, of course this is hot. Let's look at the chart. Shit, what the fuck? God damn, there's a lot of volume on this motherfucker. Oh, I'm on the 1 minute. Still. Okay. This is kind of going parabolic already. See this one I mean by memes. When I see charts like this on a daily, I want to see it come back down here and test this part before I jump into this. And this is why I like the slurf concept, because it's 1 day old. And now look at how much area it can do. I go to the daily over here, and it actually hasn't had like multiple days of going up. That's how memes rock. They go up for multiple days, and then you get in. Right? Then I get in right now. This has been going up for 5 days. I'm fucked. Like, I gotta wait for it to come down. But I feel you on that, Brian. It's a FOMO buy. You just said to yourself, I FOMO'd in. But you want to FOMO into these. I shouldn't say that either, because I don't know the story. I can see the story, and that right there is already telling me like, okay, I don't know how far this is gonna go though. But I mean, I'm not a Shiba head, so I don't know how the Shiba characteristics, right? I know bad memes that do good numbers. That's how Solana's working right now, and that's Binance chain. Binance, when it first started, it wasn't like you mimicked what was hot. Like you see now, like Pepe with a hat, like Pepe drip. You see these are what do you call it? These are remixes of something that's already hot, which means that it's not gonna go anywhere, right? We've learned this with Zen. You don't want to remix something. You want to bring some I don't understand this shit type experience, because there's more room to grow. There's more curiosity. So that's why Binance chain, I think, is stuck in the past, unfortunately. And Solana, just again, everything is checking off where you come over here with some money and then that shit goes into a different direction. You're like, whoa, what the fuck? Base will have it soon though. Base, when I start seeing creativity come to base, because right now it's not creative. Look at how many blue fucking logos there are. I was talking about this yesterday. And this is just being an analyst. someone who does research, maybe this DUH token would work. I see it has 420 transactions. It's calling my name. Hold on, let's open this one up. Duh. See, this is how I like to find memes. All right, this shit's up 868. Jesus. All right, it's 10 days old. Damn. Never mind, this shit gone. What's the supply? Well, it's got a low supply. Paired in ETH. Another's magical number of 102. Not too many shit on people. People come through and say this is trash. Damn. Yeah, this is a real meme chart right here. Sheesh. Yeah, you couldn't even buy this one. You got to wait for it to pull back. But this looks like it's really good. They got a website? Sorry, I'm mix mining the streams this week. We're talking about shitcoins and Zen at the same time. Yeah, I'm 403 on the leaderboard, 73,000 XNM. I'm trying to figure out if I need to burn more Zen or various chains so I can spin up a validator. I hear you on that, Ernest. Cause like I'm like in the same. Well, I'm not in the same. Cause I'm there, but like I would say I have 73,000 XNM to fuck off, right? So in regard of like, what would I do with the 73,000 XNM? What would I do? That's why I'm saying, why would I want to give that back to the community? I'm not trying to hate on the community. I'm just saying I work for that. Damn it. And I'm watching this happen in real time, knowing the halvening is coming up for XNM. There's a lot of people who know it, but they trying to dumb it down. And now I'm again, this is like my bull market. So I'm like, no, fuck the dumb down. This is my bull market. Y'all are stupid. Y'all turning down. I'm turning up. Right. So I'm watching both mannerisms. And this is, again, why I do feel like if you came in 2017, like if you're one of those, this is our market. We've got all the skills. Like that's when I was like, I pledge allegiance to the crypto. Right. It was 2017 because it went up from $1,000, bro, to $20,000. I'll never forget that shit. And I was so in crypto, but I was not in Bitcoin. Like, what the fuck? Right. And now I analyze my mannerisms up until that point. And that's why, again, I go so hard with someone really mentioned wait 10 years. And now that I do more research on technology companies, tech moves in 2-year patterns. We all know this. And it actually is a rule for growth in tech to move in a 2-year pattern. Not only is it a law, it's a fucking rule. Like, it's like a real rule. Like, if you don't follow this rule, you're going to fucking not have a successful moment, right? And I mean, it's just preparation. I think over time, now that I'm learning cryptos, users need to learn and then yearn something new. And then you don't just give it to them. You let them explore ideas on how that new can come into existence. So more innovation happens before you just drop the banger. Because the banger is going to happen in 10 years. Like, all cars will be electric in 10 years, right? The banger happens, right? Everybody loses crypto in 10 years, right? So that's what you don't want. You don't want to be 10 years from now with nothing, right? So today, I would say, yeah, go on to 10-year projects and go as hard as you can. Get as much supply as you can so you don't have to think when everything is going like this into the future, right? If I'm locked in with Zen and I'm locked in with XENblocks and Jack Levin is locked in with Silicon Valley and this is the first fair launch project ever, like, I shouldn't be panicking to get the fuck out. Like, that just sounds backwards, you know? Like, it's like, yeah, if you're in duh, bro, like, get the fuck out of this. But when you're in some real ass shit, like a Zen world, right? This is it. This is realer than even I hate to say, even Richard Hart's ecosystem couldn't survive, bro. That shit is holding on for dear life. Let Solana keep memeing. A lot of people are going to go there. I'm like, yo, Solana's trying to pull in the bag. These memes can go crazy. And even the guy who said it said that the meme acts as a security layer, like the dude who created Solana, Tolo or whatever, Tori or whatever. He said, who would have known that the meme would be the security layer? So that's huge. That's what Emin tried to do with Avalanche, but the meme was inscriptions, and he was like, fuck that, I don't want that. And then nobody wanted to go there with the real memes because they don't have that culture over there. Solana had NFT culture, which created like that Solana bro. Avalanche has not had that. They are Ivy League students. Motherfuckers go to sleep at 10 p.m., which is great, actually. It's actually really good for your health. So that's why they thinking over there. They're thinking about everything but memes, and now they're trying to do it. But looking at Zen, bro, that's what I'm saying. Zen is perfect right now. If you were trying to play the XNM role, this is your moment to buy the inflation, because we saw the highest inflation of this weekend, and it's running textbook patterns right now. So I've been had this. This here is a fib that I made way back on the daily here. So this fib has been pretty nice, pretty nice. So I made it back here when we started to see this 200 descend, and we popped up and over it. So I was like, yeah, I want to see where the sell pressure really is. That's what's good. The fib is good for. Like, these ranges kind of show you where the sell pressure is. And then, of course, down here, once you go back under the breakout, you can find out where the trading ranges are. So we are back in a trading range. And that's why I actually want to see Zen go sideways for a little bit. And it goes back to the conversation. Like, I don't want X1 to come out right now. Like, I like this moment because I know everything now. This is my ground zero. So in Zen, if the FUD can stay relevant, and that's something too I think that we seen in Zen that nobody really talks about, is soldiers were built back here, bruh. Like, really going against the grain before we were here made people go and do research. Like, you couldn't just be against the grain when this shit was going down for 9 weeks. You needed to be an intellectual individual. And then that's why I think the mining came out to keep everybody entertained till now, right? And now all these other Zenians have a whole nother game plan outside of just, oh, we're gonna get XNM and dump it, or we're gonna get XN and dump it, right? There's at least 1,000 plus Zenians that have that have other obligations, right? So that's a really, really cool thing to see. And mining is slowing down, so I would prefer to see people capitulate right now, because that's fresh capital hitting the market. And we've been talking about it on the channel too. Like, I've been waiting to see trillions of Zen in this pool, but realistically it's not there because users are hodling it. Yeah, there's a different dynamic happening too right now that I've never seen in crypto that no one can explain to me. Only this can explain it to me. So another thing about Zen is it's not real world value. And this is important to comprehend. And again, I think that's why the people who stayed for the 9 weeks of straight down, we made real world value, because we knew Zen, we knew crypto is going to be real, right? We need a crypto that's going to be real. We don't need a crypto that lives inside of crypto. But again, that's hard to design. A real crypto that lives in crypto, what the fuck is that, right? But now we got this, right? We have Zen made from the gas of native coin and time. And now Zen actually is a representation of value without a dollar denomination. Like, the dollar denomination in Zen is like a third grader way of thinking about it. The fifth grader way of thinking about Zen is denominated in price in ETH. And then literally the high school level of thinking about this is knowing that the Zen is for XNN. Like, that's it. Like, it's like, oh, the Zen is for XN. Like, it's made to be burned. It was never designed to have a dollar denomination. The market figures that part out, right? That's what I'm saying. The elite level, I'm headed out of here. We're going to go make something new. Those Zenians are now thinking like, oh, the amount of Zen that's on the DEX is perfect for me. Like, I want more of that. So yes, please dump your liquid Zen, because if there's no liquidity, then at some point, me and you, we gonna get the fucking cheapest Zen ever, because it's happened in DXN. And now DXN's $1. So you see here in DXN, the pool got down to 6 ETH, 5 ETH, 2 ETH. Jesus, it was horrible. right? But what happens in a fair launch when these pools get down to zero? It's a whole new thing that you gotta be here to study it. It actually debunks a lot of people's LP laws or whatever the fuck that they talk about up until now, because it's like, well, why didn't I just make a LP that goes to zero and then really let the market decide? And if people start to put in value, right, the value being wrapped ETH, if people start putting that in, then now the believer is vaulting the value. And we're starting, it's like now the fucking pendulum switches, and it's like if everyone is on track, then now this actually, it's like the whole perception change. It's like, damn, there's only 62,000 DXN. Like, because no one cares about the price denomination now. That's just part of the experience. And that's why I'm still rooting for DXN, because this takes, you gotta spend a whole year doing this. I mean, maybe there could be other mathematical formulas people can think of to do this faster. But I think that's like meme level where things can still break. I like what Zen did, and I like what DXN has done, because this is the facts. If you can keep a pool around and get followers, it can go to zero. It can 99%, and at some point it will rebound. But it's really based on the DApp and the community. If you do not have that shit, it's bad. And again, if you lose that shit, it's bad. I think that's why Pepe is dead and it can't recover. I think that's why Hex is dead and it can't recover, because once you don't have that installed in your user, and then you don't grow user base off that shit, it's a wrap for you. Your shit is done. Like, at least in my vision. Like, you got to build user base before, or at like ground zero. You can't only do it on cloud 9. Right? Like, it's like Pepe would actually build more users if it rugged. Because more people would be like, what? And then again, this goes back to why I think the slurf thing is actually gonna moon, because they did all of that already. Like, they already fucked it up. You know, they already built in the fuck up so that it can just moon. And then eventually it'll get to a point, and then everybody will sell. And do I think it will keep integrity after that? Like, fuck no. Like, I'm not gonna stick around and join the gang, become a sloth. Like, nah, dude, I'm a Xenian. Did it reverse, right? I started at the top and went to the bottom of something, and now I see the vision and where this is headed with every other piece. And now I can go and play with memes and throw shit at it and really know what I'm doing. Like, I honestly did not know what I was doing in post 2022, to be honest. Because like, now that I think about it, like, a lot of the things I did before Zen were stupid. Like, I should have been yield farming, because now is the year of the meme. And memes back in the day, I took them too serious, and that's why I missed them all, because I didn't know how to have fun with the meme. And that's kind of why, again, I'm saying, like, damn, like, I would have been so good if I would have jumped into memes in 2019. But I was so serious. I was like, nah, man, crypto got to change the world, bro. Which is good, you know. But again, it's just there was no other coin besides Bitcoin championing that vision, right? And now we have something on 12 chains with its own blockchain championing the mass adoption vision. Like, yes, finally something we can have fun with and get people on board, and they won't get wrecked. Getting wrecked will be right now, because again, as this pool fills, everybody would just dump. So like, this can only, like, it can only get full so much, you know, before like those that are dumped have no more coins, have to buy back and then push the price against themselves. Right? So they need others to follow. This is the same thing. I don't know what Jack and them are thinking about with this, but yeah, this is a wild ass design. Was Zen the only vector that helped you figure out buying Phantom was a win? Yes. Zen was the only factor. Because I don't know, like, I've been in crypto for so long. I've clicked so many buttons. Everything is the same. So like, I would say like in 21, I got into NFTs, and then that shit stole my bull market. And I always say that I was standing butt ass naked at 21 because everything wasn't fucking NFTs. But the NFTs, you feel me? They had that culture. Like, they had that, like, this can be real this can be mass adoption feeling. And until this day, like, people still back the fuck out of an NFT. And I mean, look at Solana. Like, NFTs were so real, it built that whole damn community. Like, the first NFT blockchain, to be honest. That's who's all being rewarded right now. All those people holding Solana that have been hodling that shit since 21, bro. And yeah, congratulations. But yeah, I was hyper focused on Bitcoin development and Ethereum development. So like new EIPs and making sharding happen. So I didn't really give a fuck about everything else, like Avalanche, Solana, Phantom, anything upgrading ETH. I just didn't believe in it because I was like, oh, the goal is to get more ETH, you know? And that's kind of why, too, I guess I have a little salty vibe for the ETH proof of stake merge, because it kind of priced out everybody that was like behind the culture. And why I'm so like, yo, yeah, I need to find another chain because ETH didn't really keep their culture. Like, they went ETF. It's all making sense now. Like, they went 100% ETF. And I took it way too serious to think like they were going to be decentralized. Like, that was never the goal. They should have put that shit in a Reddit post. This is never the goal, to be decentralized. We're just trying to bring an idea to the people. But yeah. I'm treating Phantom like I did Polygon in 2020. Phantom's going to be huge, though. Yeah. Phantom, I see now where we are in this whole market. And I see all these brands. And now I'm like, well, I get it. I'm woke, I guess you can say. Because I used to be just in like, or how do you say this? My first big win was Hex. Like, I had gotten the ETH, I had gotten the Tron, but then when I got into Hex, that was like, okay. But I fumbled all the crypto from it, right? Because I didn't know what I was doing. And what I mean by fumbled all the crypto was I put it into places that didn't give me future yield. They were just good places for now. Right? I could have repositioned myself with my Hex bag into the future, but instead I was like, yeah, I got a bunch of fucking crypto now. And, you know, I'm going to go fucking buy everything with the zero. Right? It's like 2021. I was smart enough to have my Hex stakes end, and I fucked it up. And it's cool though. Like, that's why, like, yo, it's 2024. I'm in the wildest position in Zen. Like, I went through the FUD in Zen because I just felt it. I was like, yo, nah. This feels like Hex, and it feels like ETH, and it feels like Tron, and it feels like EOS. And no one talks about it. And only people who are OG make comments, like emotional comments about this. I was like, yeah, there's no fucking way I'm missing this thing. Like, I know how this goes down. It's like, this is the moment for a crypto motherfucker like myself, bro. I can't miss this one. Look at it. And I hope others can find the excitement in this, because now this is even out of my hands. Like, I've been educated about Zen for a whole year. Literally. I've streamed every single day since March 10th, last year. So it's not March 19th. We've been doing this shit. And shout outs to all the believers and people who just come to hang out and talk crypto, talk some different shit, talk real theory. Because this was a whole social experiment, lots of case studies. Like, you guys know it. I'm making this meme, but this meme means more to me because it's actually attached to Zen. And I feel like I found this meme because of my information on the space. Like, if I didn't have the intelligence of knowing Zen, I wouldn't have this actual one-up on everyone. And that's everything in crypto. If you were at Bitcoin's ground zero level, you are still running the race. And as long as you moved correctly with your supply, can't nobody stop you. Same with Ethereum. If you started from zero till today and you stake 32 ETH or all your ETH, you're chilling, right? So that is the game. That is the goal. Foundational L1, not side token, not side chain. Those are small businesses. And that's okay. You know, run your little laundromat, your little bodega. You know, we need those. So we got to scale the whole fucking world. And that's kind of why, again, I'm not missing what Zen is cooking. And it doesn't really matter when X1 chain comes out because there's nothing on the market like it. All my research being in this bitch. That's why even this Bitcoin dip right now, this is hilarious. Like this Bitcoin dip, I'm still cracking up. These motherfuckers suck. BitMEX or whatever, Bitmax, bro. Like, come on, man, Bitmax exchanges. Like the again, it's like that can only work for a certain crowd. Did they forget that like there's ordinals? Like everyone's partying when the price goes low now, because we get it, right? When the price is going down, that means that people are putting the coins onto the market, right? And the coins only show up when price goes down. The coins don't show up when price go up. What happens when they fucking figure that shit out, right? When more, it's a normal idea to look at actual liquidity based ideas and not just price ideas, right? That's some deep in crypto shit. So again, this is why I'm saying build your hedge fund now and pay attention to these liquidity pools in a different way. Like flip flop it. Like literally you want this to fill and this to go down, because then it means that Zen could go up in price if all it takes is one person to believe in that shit, and then everyone follows. It's the best design. No, I'm gonna fud it up. That's fun, but it's like, yeah, who's to say Jack Levin isn't really waiting for like a couple days of low ETH to be like, all right, fine, I'll buy some ETH or some Zen, you know? So, and that's some hopium, but that's the same thing I'm thinking on DXN. I think we're seeing a DXN little bump right now, because now is the time for someone to start to be like, oh, okay, let's do this. Like we were at damn, I can't see the pool like that. That's something I wish I could see, a chart of this liquidity pool. Is there anything out there where I can see that? Because yeah, this part right here, this was literally 2 ETH in the LP. So all those coins that were bought and staked, they are removed. You feel me? And again, if it's bought and staked by a real fucking DB Zenian, someone who really believes in this shit, then that means like, yeah, like you're only getting coins from people unstaking. And once they stop, the price will start rolling. And then they can show up and dump again, but it's over for them at that point, because they need to keep dumping, but they don't want to lose position, because then they have to spend more money. So you see, that's the quantum balance of this to go into the quantum realm. If you needed positioning on both sides, you just need people to be economically or you need someone's financial state to become a problem for them. And that's where crypto can win, because all it takes is a community to overpower one central entity, right? Like it's like, how can ET be this fucking ignorant to think that he is so big he can stop Zen, bro? Like, doesn't he know that's a free billboard? And that's kind of why, again, I'm like, yo, if you're sucked into the ET story, that's the theatrics of building a crypto. You can even become a villain and help. Like Cleo tried that shit, but he's just too retarded to like continue to be a good like fudder, right? There's some really good fudders out there, and they're doing a really awesome job at making sure that like there's a two-sided story, you know. But it gets to those points where it's like, man, you think you really got enough financial state to beat the community? Like that's a big bet. Like what if the community turns into $1 billion, bro? Like you really got you got ability to go against them, and wow, you spent how much money to fight the $1 billion growth? Like Jesus, good riddance. That's why it's like, man, it's all making sense now. We just needed time so we could articulate the dialogue. CPZ Ozen. When is NDX? Oh yeah, the reverse DXN. Actually, I haven't looked into that, but I'm sure like again, DXN is primed and ready to go. Because if it takes off, there's a lot of believers now. They wouldn't go and unstake and sell, and if they did, that would be part of the mechanics. Like now you could be like, oh, they'll do that, and then we just buy against them because they got to keep going. And then unfortunately, the halvening has happened. 50% of the supply is out. So now if you are a whale in DXN selling into this pool, you are essentially giving away your coins because there's always going to be a buyer on the other side. Right? That's what XNM is. This is the new quantum resistant theory that no one's talking about yet. So I think this is an important thing to study right now. I don't even have the English to explain what's happening, but it's something about this zero fair launch where you release the coin and everyone knows, like it's like the Schroeder cat theory thought experiment where everyone knows what's supposed to happen, but we don't know what's gonna happen. Because in a fair launch, we know the coins are fairly distributed, but we don't know where price is going. In a fair launch, we know everyone is getting them for cheap, so they could just dump them, but we don't know if they're gonna dump them. So yeah, this is like a whole new like middle area that only in the Zen world are we experiencing this, because every other chain isn't, or every other project ain't built like this, right? Every other project is not built. Even VMPX, proof of hodling, like VMPX is just holding, VMPX and X1 are holding their prices because people aren't dumping them. And you see here, Jack is, I think, purposely not telling people what's happening next so that there can be some sell pressure. You see how the RSI finally is dipping down? Like we finally got a lower low on the RSI, right? Typically it's been trying to bust out because people are buying it. But really what you want is fair distribution. Look at this pool. Yeah, this one has 2 ETH in it. 2 ETH and they still selling. And it's gravitating, it's grabbing the bottom because again, people are holding it. They're like, yo, nah, I'm going to go for broke. I'll just wait for X1 chain. That's what I'm doing. I'm going for broke. I'm going to buy some more. Fair launch, baby. Pool can go to 0 and the price will still have opportunity to appreciate. Look at X1. So now X1 is getting weird because now no one knows what's happening with this one, right? There's 500 million coins on the address. It's got its own OA. No one knows what's going to happen. And now look at it. Finally, it's like the 200 shows up and it's breaking below it. So I'm hoping that everyone dumps their X1. That would be really funny. Yeah, there's no ETH over here anyways. So what does it even look like? Dump that shit. Dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it, dump it. No, I'm just kidding. If you believe in it, whatever. But yeah, so yeah, we have meme coins that are actually these social experiments as well. But VMPX is one that's proving that this is a real theory. There can be no coins in the liquidity, and the price, as long as the story is good, will not tank. Buyers will show up and there would just be wicks. You know, I'm not betting on VMPX, but there are some people who are. And it's below mint. Mint is 6 cents. So yeah, man. And I believe in VMPX, so I've used the Libre bridge. Like, I'm not retarded. There's a lot of people who are like separating the two. Like, they're separating Libre and saying like, because X1 doesn't have a bridge, VMPX won't have a bridge. But that's just tangling the English up. When realistically, it's like, no, VMPX bridge is being championed by Libre, who wanted a token to use to test. And VMPX just happened to be the one they chose. I don't know why they did it, but they did it. And then when X1 is live, they want to integrate the bridge into the chain. Right? So that's the speculation. It's like, oh, you're really speculating on the X1 integration. And that's what a lot of people are doing. There's a lot of Zenians that go, hey, I think that the Bitcoin ETH this execution layer might be kind of cool. So this is my opportunity to get some of these on the low as people capitulate out because they're looking for a narrative that doesn't exist, right? They're looking for a bridge narrative to go harder. That is a third grader narrative. Like, the hardest narrative out of all of them is if it really comes out, they're going to stake the Bitcoins and you're going to get Bitcoin. You're going to get Satoshis with your VMPX. You're going to get ETH with your VMPX. Why wouldn't you want that? That's free at 4 cents. Both of these chains are going to go north, bro. So I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm holding VAPX, not by choice. VMPX is dead. That chart is dead. You see that, but that's just it. You would say it's dead, but I would say on the other side of things, there's opportunity here with 2 ETH. Because how are you going to kill it anymore? You're going to go take the 2 ETH. What if somebody puts 2 more in? You're going to take 2 more ETH. It's a set amount of tokens. Like, there ain't no more tokens that can come out. So you're just going against like these 2 ETH going in. And the person that's putting 2 ETH in has more financial state than you, right? They have more capital. But I'm just saying financial state because this is different. Like, that person's going to go away from crypto and come back on your ass and then keep going 2, 2, 2. and you're just gonna run out of VMPX and then be like, cool, I have 24 ETH and no VMPX, and then it just takes the fuck off because it's a fair launch. And that person steps in then and goes, fine, I'll just buy my own coins back, and everybody will follow because that's how markets are made, from green candles, right? So that's why I'm saying this chart is an IQ test. At the end of the day, all the fair crypto ones are. But it's up to you to see it. That's why, yo, this DXN shit is about to go off, bro. You can't buy it without it going up now. Right? I would say that the ETH in here, because it already hit 2 ETH, somebody probably is just staking like 10 ETH or something. And then, like, realistically, there's only 4 tradable ETH in the pool. There's just someone with 10 just hanging out, collecting fees. Let's see it. Add and remove. Small numbers. Oh, yeah, here's one. This one always is doing something. Let's see. March 9th. Yeah, you see? A lot of, actually, there's not that many people that are staking right now. Unless it's way down here or something. Oh, here's someone. Here's 15 on March 3rd. Oh, they removed it, though. And then they put it back. Then they removed it. Then they put it back. Then they removed it. Yeah, people be playing with them gas fees. Here's 5, 2, 7. Oh, and then they removed it. So, yeah, that still feels good, because if that is saying that 10 of this ETH is pooled ETH from buying and selling, again, that's what I'm saying. If someone came and took the 10 ETH out, right? They like, oh, I'm going to come and sell 10 ETH worth of DXN. Let's see how much that would even be. Yeah, so if someone had 30,000, which someone could, they can come and just dump it. And then this will go up to 89,000. Okay. And then price would go down, and then everybody would just step in and buy all these coins, and then now they're priced out. Because they took the fair value price at the bottom line of the means or whatever. Like, it's something, it's so fascinating. That's why I'm like, yo, all fair crypto projects are going to go fucking north on everyone. And they're going to be like, huh? Why is this happening? And it's like, yo, you wasn't there when the pooled ETH literally hit 0. And then the signal was like, okay, yeah, it's time to go. Yep. That was the signal. Like, it hit 0. See, here we're not even really getting it, because, again, we need people to fucking step up to the plate and dump their Zen. God, all these fudders up until right now. Shit. Depressing. There was so much FUD until the moment we needed it. And it was like, nah. I was just kidding, y'all. I was just kidding. I wasn't trying to dump. The fuck? I was trying to get y'all to dump. Surf looking good. What up, Willis? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier. I already won on Surf. I'm just chilling. Oh, I didn't even look at Dogecoin. I started going in on the Zen. Got really passionate. This is really stupid, though. There's a lot of stupidity going on here. Almost too much. Yeah, and then this kind of turns me off. The Drake, or is this In the Club by 50 Cent? Oh, yeah, okay. I was going to say, I thought this was way too sexy. Either way, this is a lame-ass music video, bro. It's fucking 2024. What the hell? You got this 2004 music video on here? I already know how old these people are. Goodness. Yeah, this is pretty stupid. But again, you could do your research on the Dogecoin. See if it's made by, see if it's a good one. But yeah, this Surf coin or Slurf, they did it right, bro. How many people are in there? Still in here. Yeah, still got 1,000 people. They just chatting away. They think their lives are changing. My life about to change, man. I ain't gonna be the same, man. Does OP Zen still receive a 10x amplifier? I'm sure they will, because they want to burn all those coins. That's also a social experiment. If they can burn all the OP Zen, that's going to make Zen so popular. Because then all the other people on like Optimism Zen, all those L2 bros, they'll be like, wait a second, what is this? Then they'll look into how they can do it again on Base, how they can do it again on every other chain. And then now there's this whole new person in. That's why, again, I'm like done like with this idea that this shit ain't gonna work. Everybody that finds it, they're gonna be fascinating. There's some fascinating shit here. Like if you're really fascinated about LPs, like there's nothing more fascinating than the LP that goes to 0 and then goes to 33, right? Or it, like literally, I mean, yeah, DXN. It went to 2 and now it's back to 14. It went to 2 and then it went to like 22. Shoutouts Tekken, damn, throwing the motherfucking banger with the 10 of waters. Big ups to everyone that's throwing in. You know nothing because all the time I want to tell you the real knowledge. You're not there making a date to meet me. There did not have your email, WhatsApp address. I cannot send a letter, nothing. What up, Deochland? Nah, bro, hit me on Twitter, bro. Hit me on Twitter, bro. I'll be on Twitter more than anything. The thing about Telegram, thanks for the 10 watt, bro. You didn't have to, but I appreciate you. The thing about Telegram is I'm never trying to check the messages over there. There'd be everybody in the messages over there. So I avoid them at all costs. Like I can't even pin messages or personal messages. Like not right now. Or maybe I should make a burner. That's probably what I'll have to do. But I don't know how to do that yet because I only got one fucking phone number. I'm just a normal person. I'm a normal person with one number. What up, Damien? My guy, buddy. Yeah, big ups to everyone that just grabbed a membership. I appreciate it, Tekken. But yeah, I'm over here. I'm screaming right now. Jack needs new blood, but doesn't care about the day one investors of the project called Zen. That's a fact, BlackRock. We're leaving behind you day one investors. Y'all getting dusted right now. I'm a day one investor dusting my neighbor. Peace. That's how I'm right now. I'm like, peace. You want to see how many dusted like this is how like day one I am. I'm fucking off all my mints gambling right now. I'm fucking all my mints off. I'm gambling. I am losing my mind. But I'm praying that that I do it right. But I'm feeling like people, the day one investors that are sad, like that aren't happy, they're gonna try to fuck me over. They're gonna buy up all the Zen and not let me get a dip. So, you know, it's a war right now between the day one investors. You know, some of us are bleeding. We getting our tears ready so we can cry together. We just letting those bleed out, you know. You see here, I'm bleeding. Like this is blood. Jeez. Oh, well. That's kind of how I am now. I'm like, oh, well. The penalties are actually pretty fun to observe, though. So this one's 3 days late, right? Yeah, 3 days late. It started with 31. But what's funny is that with the EAA, I'm actually getting a chance on this one. I just keep going like, you know what? Maybe I'll be able to buy it lower. That's like my vibe right now, where it's like, I really want to do this, but like, I don't want to pay the gas to claim if I can really get it for low. Like if they're really going to send this to like 6 zeros and a 2, right? Like now is the time for that to happen. So I'm sad that I got these Zen mints from my day ones, you know, going into penalties. But at the same time, I'm going to be happy as hell if everybody else that claims rage quits. And then my day one mints are actually on the decks. You know what I'm saying? They on the decks. Hey, I'm waiting for y'all to throw them on the decks. Come take the ETH. It is actually there for you to steal. What a game. Join the Discord, people. How do I join the Discord? Tag me on X with the Discord link. Don't DM it to me. Tag me so I don't have my messages up. Yeah, tag me and I'll I think actually, hold on. Let me make sure this just shit's safe real quick before I open this up. Make sure you hit the like button, bruh. Bruh, hit the like button, bruh. One time for the Aggo. Just load up this Dex. But yeah, I'm sorry for everyone that's like, yo, Jack doesn't like me. He left me behind. But I'm gonna keep it real. In this world, it was designed to leave you behind. If you've never been left behind before, because that's what it sounds like. It just sounds like a lot of people ain't never been left behind before. They ain't never been bamboozled. Like, this doesn't happen to me. I'm elite. This is post-quantum world. This was designed to make you not elite anymore. It's actually ego, or that's kind of where I'm at with it now because I'm into the AI. I'm starting to think a lot of design in tech is about ego, because when you inject like the ego side of things, it really makes for like a social experiment that no one can predict it. You know, you can have all these metrics, but realistically, you don't know anything until you do a test, right? We didn't know what penalties would feel like until we got till today, right? We didn't know what supply would look like until we got to today. And that's why, again, I still think it's kind of funny that Zen made it this far, bro. Like that must be something special, you know? Like it made it this far. I see buddy tag me on some shit. I don't know why my Discord is not starting up. Oh, here we go. Here, I'll link it in the chat though. Join the official Zen, or how should I say this? The gang. Join the gang on Telegram. Oops, sorry, not Telegram. Join the gang on Discord. Oh God. Sometimes if I take it off the screen, it'll show up. All right, it's not gonna show up. I can't do it. I don't know why Discord is taking so long to load. It's so weird. But yeah, go join the Telegram or the Discord. Gosh, I'm a Telegram head. Here's my little story about Discord and Telegram. Telegram is like, it reminds me of AIM, of America Online, or AOL Instant Messenger. It reminds me of like AIM and like chat rooms from the early 2000s when like it was a running chain of thoughts. Discord is like so organized that sometimes I just be feeling like it's a little bit fabricated, like, you know. But I see it's a proper growth of UX. Like there's actually in Telegram now, you can make topics, you can have that same feeling in Discord. So it's growing on me. Discord is definitely growing on me, and Discord seems to have a different type of user, right? Like in Telegram, it is more of a chat. It is more of a savage troll environment. So people come to be funny. Whereas like in Discord, it has that organization. It has that like discover new ideas. You know, a lot of people are thinking like that when they're there. So I do think this is good for the brand, and shout outs to the community members that created it. That's how it's going to be going, bro. We're going to create everything, right? That's why right now we're creating price, even though we're not in a price denomination of like, where should we do with this? Should we go to $1? But yeah, it's just, it sucks that nobody wants to fucking own up to their FUD. For the live promotion, we love you. Nah, y'all. I mean, we deserve it, right? I saw that on X about the Discord. I joined it. I would have loaded it, but you have no crypto, bro. You do laptop, bro. I'm getting the best out of this fucking laptop. I got it in 2020 with Bitcoin, and I'm so done for it. So now it moved like a Bitcoin. Shit. I mean, that's a 2-year rule in technology, right? Like I'm pushing 4 years with this bitch. I need to get a new one. But what I want to see right now, this right here. So yeah, this doesn't update at all anymore, just so you know. I think these numbers still kind of update because they're pushing between the two. So yeah, like that's why, again, I think that anyone who's not paying attention to VMPX for the future, but paying attention for whatever price it's going to become, those probably aren't the people you want to follow. You just want to follow the narrative. And you'll see the narrative is doing pretty well. BMPX is still holding on Bitcoin, and it's still holding on ETH. And you see on Bitcoin, it has 1.5 million volume. And that's because it's traded on a DEX, bro. I mean, on a Gate. People be trading VMPX on Gate because it's an original inscription. So you just got to be in the game to really understand it, you know. And I'm sorry if you feel like you're being played. I would say sell it and get the fuck out. No one is saying you have to hold it. This is literally being designed free market. Like, do you see what I mean? Like, it's a designed free market. Like, they're putting the thought in your head on purpose because it's so free that like you're allowed to think like that. Like you're allowed to go and move on, right? This isn't an ecosystem where people want you to not leave. That actually benefits because then more opportunity happens as people come and go, right? It's like having I mean, anything, right? Like, you want to be in a cafe with a bunch of motherfuckers in there, or would you rather be in there where there's not that many people and you can like get a seat and use the Wi-Fi? That's how I think of a sell-off. Like, oh, cool. Everyone's out the cafe. I can get back to work now. Thank God. That bitch was bumping for a second, right? So that's what's happening in Zen. So in Zen now, the biggest inflation days aren't until June. And also this June, what I was trying to say before, in June, this is when EAA is at 0.1%. So everyone getting their mints right now, they're actually getting them at 2.93%. So this is what's so funny about the penalties is that you actually are getting some days to go back and get your Zen at a premium still, because you're losing that 3% in 3 days of that extra EAA. So this is still a blessing in disguise. And I think that's why we haven't seen any selling, because this is extra Zen that won't exist in the future. Like, if you've let it go into penalties. I mean, yeah, if you've super penalties, like here's a super penalty, right? It seems like most of them are at around 1 million. Now, what's special about this going into the future, when you think about it, is all of these mints are always on chain. And if something were to happen where like a lot of people believed in Zen and all of a sudden it just like 1 million Zen was valuable, and minting and like going back and getting these mints are valuable, that would be insane. Like, that would be ultimate shit. That's ultimate FOMO, or ultimate hopium, is that one day these penalties actually make sense to mint. But yeah, they're just sitting dormant. So that's actually pretty cool too. And again, they're not real supply because they're stuck in the XenFT. Pretty bizarre stuff, you know? But they are still valuable. Like, imagine like somebody came out with like a DApp where they collect these on purpose. Like, they collect your old VMUs because it's like a debt collecting service or some dumb shit. I don't know. A lot of different ways to spin it. But yeah, penalties, again, this is part of the social experiment that none of us knew about until we got here. That's why, again, my idea probably spawned because I'm seeing this happen and I see that there's a value in penalties, right? That's some core shit. And again, you could take the idea, but I don't think you're going to finesse it as well as me. Yeah, I'm in this bitch. Yeah, that's a really big variable, an arbitrary, non-arbitrary point of data from Zen itself is penalties. I think that's what I'm trying to say. So I want people to dump, but yeah, not enough supply. Oh, another place we can look at supply is here. ZenPub, and then go to ETH, and then go to ETH. Zen is officially dead. We got one Zen is dead champion in the chat. It's funny, how I wonder, hey BlackRock, how can you sit here and hear everything and then still think Zen is dead? We need the paragraph. We need the ET paragraph as soon as possible. Here's because look, Zen is officially dead, but it's like it's finding a pattern. It would see more buyers if it saw more dumping. That's all it is now. And this is what's funny too. We only see mining go up when claiming is happening, because that's the only time people are recycling coin toolers. But I think this is a dead in the sand experience. It's going to become like a blip because more people will move to XNFTs, and it'll be a small community doing, I guess you can say, like hardwired mining. The only way that like hardwire miners will stay a thing is if Zen becomes very valuable. And I mean, that in itself again goes back to my guy, like how can it be dead if that's what this person is betting on? Like, whoever rolled back in here, they're betting on Zen being popular again, you know, regardless to what, I mean, why would you claim and do it again? You're supposed to rage quit and be like, fuck this shit, I ain't doing that, I ain't even gonna look at it. But now they're gonna have some. So we see that here right now. Oh, look at this. What's that? There's a dip. Ah, damn. We got to check it out. So yeah, there was a little bit of a fall off in the total supply, right? We had the most inflation day was the 17th. That's when the most inflation in the last year was scheduled. So now it's going to be decreasing every day. But what you would want to see is the price keep going, or the supply still go up, because that means, you know, there's The price shouldn't go up because the supply is going up. But instead, it's disinflationary factors. Not a lot of people minted their Zen. So now people continue to burn on DBZen, right? And there's still some side burner contracts that are just happening because people are farming XN coin outside of the dimension of people seeing them. And that's impacting the supply, right? Because you need the public to make the supply. It can't just be whales. Right, the whales got to hold the supply because you the public, right? That's like me and XNM. Like, I ain't gonna give you my fucking coins. You the public. My shit private sector. I would be an idiot to do that. So I get it now why like an ET would FUD so hard so that you can follow. You have to follow them. I don't live that life though. That ain't my style. But yeah, we'll see here. Again, the highest inflation day. We saw 1.6 trillion on the 17th, highest we've seen in the longest time, right? I mean, besides this part, this is when it was crazy. 13 trillion in on one day on August 2nd. And that's why, again, I think we've seen the most selling on this in that moment because of that. Like, that was a peak FUD, bro. And most of that Zen has been redistributed to a bunch of buyers and it's been burned and stuff. So I'm like, man, how could people bet against this? Like, you're betting against users not using it, but every day people use it. Like, when did the people stop using it? Like, can someone answer that question? Like, what are the parameters of motherfuckers stopping? Like, what needs to happen for this to quit? Like, that's a serious question. Right now, at the super bottom of Zen, what needs to happen in order for everyone to stop today? Does anybody have a really good suggestion to kill it? Like, we know everything about it. We know its mannerisms. We know if one person fucking minds it, it's COVID-19 and shit. Everybody got this shit, right? So, what the fuck? What is the? How do we stop this? Or is this an AI and it's just out now? It's got its own life, its own thing. I want to hear BlackRock's explanation. Bro holding since it came out and still holding until the end of the bull market. See, damn, dude, you got to make yourself sound smart, bro. This is a highly intelligent show here. Bro holding since it came out and still holding till the end of the bull market. I'm burning this shit. There's no holding. I'm putting it into X1 chain. I'm buying Zen to put it into X1 because all of my mints died because obviously I ain't paying that gas. So yeah, I am holding and I'm wishing that others would not. Why aren't others not holding it? But yeah, I need someone to know, like how do we stop this? Zen is too cheap. Market is wrong. One person got to know, bro. Green candles bring adoption in retail. Yeah, I mean, that's a definite though. There's gonna be I know tons of people already excited for Zen. We already have a retail market because again, the massive sell-offs, the fact that we catch a green candle, that's retail. They think of that as like, in the science community, they say the public are the users. They're not the masses. So we are going for mass adoption, but the public are the users. So the users, right, the public, the real me and yous, we are the retail and Zen because that's all that matters is us. Like us buying Zen. Again, that's why it's like, yo, you need to also kill that. You got to kill the users of Zen in order for it to stop, right? Why won't Hex go down? Here's another perfect example of this. Why won't Hex stop? Why won't Binance stop? Because you got to stop the users. All you can do is slow them down, but they won't stop. Even P.o.P. All you can do is slow it down, but it won't stop. But there is a ceiling on these coins that I say, like, isn't Zen the answer for that? Right? Isn't Zen the one that busts through the ceiling when we get to that discussion? Where it's like, well, why doesn't P.o.P continue to progress in price? Right? Why can't it go? Like, why is it that even though it has users, it has retail and it has VCs, why can't it go? And then that's just because it's fucking P.o.P, bro. What the fuck? Like, this shit is a meme coin, right? It doesn't have X1 chain. It doesn't have XNM AI task management chain, right? It doesn't have Google found Googler from early days that knows Elon and Sergey and Larry Page and the rest of them fucking nerd ass people in Silicon Valley. Right? Like, that's why I'm like, bro, all of these other chains make it, but where they fuck up is the founder. None of them have a good founder. None of them have a good founder with a good story or a founder with a passion. A lot of them are just bleh. Bleh. Bleh, bleh, bleh. So yeah, I'm trying to figure it out. How are we going to stop everybody from using it? You got to stop every single fucking day. You have to stop it all. What up, Koozie Goozie? I mean, the normies are people buying Smurf right now. Yeah, I would say that, but not that. There are where's my list at? There's normies, but you see, like, that's why Smurf is gonna be Slurf is gonna be perfect for Solana, because you need to have the normies feel like they getting early into something, right? I literally traded this shit at the bottom. That was so beautiful, bro. I need to put a sell at here. Let's put a sell on this. Let's flip this around. Hold on. Because I do want to sell it. I don't want to get trapped with the normies, as Willis says. Where's it at? Slurf. Damn, this shit's up to $214. Jesus. It's doing its thing. But yeah, I bought in on this wick right here. Or was it this wick? No, I think it's this one. Yeah, it had to be this one. Or no, I guess it was this one. This one went low enough. When the hell? Oh, never mind. It was way back here. Yeah, I got it way the fuck back here. Ah, yeah, that's why I can't see it. So my entry is here, 0.02. Seen here. Here's my proof. That's why it's like, yo, I think normies this cycle are regular crypto users. Like, I think there's so many new and seasoned crypto users at the same damn time that we might see something that we've never seen before, because we're all on the same page, bro. Like, we are all on the same page. There is not one degen in sight that's not looking to get the fuck out of their 9 to 5 right now. And Pepe was perfect for Ethereum. 420, perfect. But how do you do it on a mysterious hype, you know? And I think you do it in the middle of the bull on Solana, which wants to be a NASDAQ. Right? Like, Solana openly says, hey, we want to be NASDAQ. Like, we want to be Bloomberg. They said that like 4 months ago. And that's why they're working with time instead of what X1 is doing. X1 is going to be future proofing its like performance, whereas Solana is using the people and growing pains to future proof itself. It's like a Windows. That's why I said X1 is like going to be the Apple of the crypto world. All of the apps will come from Fair Crypto, and people will look to Fair Crypto for blueprint direction. I don't know why people do that shit, but look at Apple. Like, everybody waited for that Vision Pro before VR became a thing. Like, what the fuck? Everybody waited for Apple Watches before like wearables became a thing. Like, yeah, obviously human beings really need to have a leader in order to see the future. So I like that aspect of X1 chain. I think it's really embodying that. Right now, it's really becoming a user chain where the users know everything about it, and they're okay with waiting for Fair Crypto launch products to be the blueprint. In Solana, ain't nobody waiting for a Solana DEX. Ain't nobody waiting for a Solana anything. They just want to buy it and get rich. So, yeah, I think we're all on the same page, but I do want to, I do want to catch these swings here. I do want to be strategic. So fuck it, let's sell it all. Where's my chart at, actually? Let's chart this real fast. We got to go to the we'll go to the 15 minute. Man, pre-sales, I can't get into them. See, that's the part where, like, I'm not going to get sucked in, bro. I'm just going to make money where it's on the DEX. Like, look at this just stair-stepping on the 15 minute. I got to find a prediction, though. Yeah, see, now I got to do the top because I know where the bottom is. This is the hardest one. So I guess we'll do a Fibby from the bottom to this top. This is one way I like to do this. I like to take the fib from the pump. This is just my process. And then I take horizontal line. I find the golden ratio, which is the 0.68. And that's where I build my next, my base, basically. Because something I feel like, this is just over time, which has helped me just trade on my own and not have to be like in the fucking telegrams wondering what's the next move. Right? So you see what happened here? All I did was put a fucking fib from the bottom to the top. Grab the golden ratio where everyone's going to be looking anyways. It slices directly through where the confusion is. So we can go ahead and just take this off now. Right? So the confusion is right here at 79 cents. Whenever it gets to 79 cents, it's confusing. People are either buying a bag or they're going in. So it looks like right now this could be another layer, right? Like let's say it's stair stepping. Like, all right, it stair stepped from 40 cents to 80 cents. So it did a double. So then the next double would be 61 cents. That's just normal fucking degen math right there. So we'll go ahead and throw that up there. So 60 cents. What the fuck is that in Solana? What the, now I gotta go back over here to Solana. Oops, that's the market cap. Let's go to price. We'll go to Solana. So I'm looking at 61. That'd be a good like place for it to like to do its thing. Or I gotta do my bad. Now I remember how I was doing this. Because everyone's trading in USD, but the gains are made in Solana because that's where it is. Everyone's trying to get more Solana. So they're gonna take off wherever the USD Solana price meets. And that's how you can stay ahead of them. That's the only reason I was able to buy the dip right here. I just priced it in Solana and then was like, oh, okay, I see where they're going. So now what I'm going to do is from here to here, I'm going to do it. Oh, so that's another 100%, right? But where we are right now, we're 58% the way. I'm going to go over here back to the sold price. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to see if we can hit the sell and not get extremely liquidated. Like, hopefully it's the top. I don't think it can just run all the way. I think we got to wait a couple days. Like, more, like maybe like 5 days of like choppiness. Right? Like, of everybody trying to get on board and stuff. 58. A little under. I'll do 56. Conservative. All right, 57. Conservative. Bink. All right, so 008. 0086. So I'll do 0085 just to be safe. And that's like that's a whip. Let's see it. Let me see it. Let me see it. Right? Is that where my chart led me? That's one of my favorite Young Ducks Dolph songs. Let me see it. Let me see it. Yeah, here now we'll get arbitrary with it. Yeah, we'll get 56 and 84. Those are special numbers to see. Damn, damn. Let's return it. Place limit order. This is how I'm playing memes this year, bro. I'm setting limits. I'm coming back. Either the slot machine hit or I need to quit or whatever the hell that shit is. Either the slot hit or we need to quit. Where's this at? Okay. Oh, man. It said, please enter your password. Let me enter this password real fast. Oops, wrong password. Bingo. We got the bag in this bitch. All right. Fuck it then. I want to place this limit order. Oh. Solana's like, or like, it's always like I don't know what it is. Something about that Phantom wallet though, man. That shit moves my computer so slow. It's weird because I've been mining since Genesis. I've never understood the concept of I've stopped mining. Shout out to Clay. Yeah, I never understood why you would stop. Like in crypto, you go for as long as you can. Like that's the game. The game is to outpace everyone. So you never want to be the person that's saying I'm done pacing. You know, everyone's like, wait, why are you done pacing? Like, what's that mean? You done pacing? It's like, I'm done with this shit. I'm done pacing. All right. Yeah, you gotta stay pacey up in this one, bro. Moment you stop, everyone's coming for your neck. Like, me first. So again, what Solana is teaching us, this whole like low gas thing, people like this. And that's kind of why, again, I'm sure it's going to build its own economy outside of the world of other people. And you know who else tried to dumb it down today? Crypto Banter. I think he's mad that like BitBoy got to be behind the Solana thing right now. Because the first person shilling Solana was BitBoy a couple months ago. When he went on his hiatus or whatever and then came back after he got like canceled from his whole show, the first thing he was shilling was Solana. That's why I'm like, yo. And now all the influencers are against Solana. They're just like saying it's an all right play. They're not like gassing it up or nothing. It's okay. It's okay. Solana's okay. It's like, man, y'all are salty. Because this has all of the ingredients to be like epic. Like everything about Solana right now is like epicness. Cool. So I got my little bid in. Let's see if I can get this 57% candle because everyone's got to get in. So that's why this could be a very easy run. And then once boop, you know, everyone sells and we just keep going. Buy back in. That's why I wish I would have sold this last night, but I didn't put a limit order, right, for the 0.7. See, if it went from 0.7 to 0.8 and then sold again, that would break a lot of hearts. That would break so many hearts. Hearts broken. And then it would be like, oh, man, this shit is dead. And then hopefully it would trade sideways and they can keep up the momentum. But, yeah, I don't know if they'll rug it. That's still on the table too, though. Don't think they won't rug that shit. I read your mind with VMPX. Nah, man, you're just on the right track, bro. You're just on the right track. You got your own mind. Yeah, they can't rug. I know they can't rug. My whole thing is that they playing with motherfuckers' minds, bro. And what if a millionaire really walks in? That's my one fear on all memes. All it takes is one ignorant whale to fuck everything up. But but again, I think all of Solana's behind this. So I'm pretty sure if you're bringing $1 million, you won't be a rogue because they all know you, right? Like it's like an X1 or in XENblocks. Like I'm in the top 50 or 150. So like if someone's going to make a meme and start whaling out and I can trace their wallet to be in a whale in XNM, I'll know why they are whaling on X1 chain. I'll be like, oh, okay, this wallet mined a bunch of XNM, turned it into XN, and now they're launching projects and disguising them as like good projects and rugging everybody. Like that's something I can see happening. And why, again, it's important to start mining now if you want to get ahead of the curve, because you could be the person doing that scheme and then we going after your ass. I'm just kidding. They're going to refund the pre-sale. Man, Willis, don't tell me you believe that shit. That's like the funniest part of the whole thing. They like tweeted that. They were like, oh, we're going to refund everyone. I was laughing out loud. That was the funniest thing. I do not believe that at all. I think it ends in a rug. Because the problem, there's still a Solana problem. And that Solana problem is just in Solana. So I could see meme coins getting hit the hardest, but like the Jupiter coin, I'm really bullish on Jupiter because of that theory that like, oh, that's in the chain. So like Jupiter would be a hold on Solana because that at least has hope. Like you could buy the Jupe coin and be safe. That's a safe one for sure. Ooh, transactions fell off a cliff over here though. Yeah, you see the Jupe token falling down too. Oh, the LP. All right, I see him. Where's Jupiter at? Oh, it's right here. 127. So yeah, this is a good Solana long. Like if you want to go long on the next like 6 months in Solana on a side coin, I think betting on the DEX is going to be a good one. And their DEX is nice too. Like I've been using it. I mean, I haven't ran a limit order in years because I'm just so crypto that like I haven't really ran a limit order until just now. Like that's why I'm like, oh, we're ready for this. Like Crypto Bros running limit orders and they hitting. Like, oh, we ready for this. If you've been in here since 2017, this is your market, bro. Like this is not the 2015s market. This ain't the 2020s market. This is the 2017 OG market. All of these coins are doing everything that we missed out on because we were chasing ICOs. Like, look at this. This is too easy. Again, if everyone gets behind Solana, they're just going to pump anything Solana. And they won't allow it to rug because it's good for the brand. You know, it's one that my homie put me in. So I got one Solana homie who put me on two. So he put me on to this one, Retardo. So this is actually a good community as well. Retardio is my ladies, and SP 600 or something like that. It's basically a bunch of meme NFT collections merged into one, and now they've got their own world going on. So I have a limit set up right now on this at 0.09. That's where I hope I get to enter, because again, I want to see this get oversold. I told the homie out when he put me on, I was like, oh, okay, cool, you guys have been out for a month, you're maintaining liquidity, you have a good brand, I know the homie, he's actually a really cool dude, and again, this is like not on the backs of anyone, this is just their community. So and again, that's why I'm like, yo, if their community is getting rich off of sidechain coins, then they're just going to come back and pump the home chain. Another one of them is this one from their camp. It's called Swag. This one's been out for like 2 months. It's got the 108. I like that. But now you'll see here rocket ships, Swag coin. This one looks more like a meme though. So I mean, again, I want to see the lows. I didn't even run anything on this, but I'm trying to buy when it's down here, bro. It gets into desperado mode. I'm jumping in. I did that yesterday with this Timmy thing. Whoever shielded this to me, again, fuck you, man. You shielded it to me right at the top. Hopefully it can take off again, though. I mean, it's a cool meme. It looks fun. But yeah, this liquidity pool scares me. Like every other major meme is $100,000 in Solana. Right? Hundreds of thousands of dollars are in the motherfucking meme pool. Because again, what it is all of the Solana people are putting their Solana in. Because it's their market. It's their chain. So the whales in Solana are now whaling. And people are coming and buying up their chain. And they're making some bread right now. So that's why, again, I'm trying to follow anything that has those characteristics. Like even this baby Pikachu thing yesterday. I was like, man, this one's probably not going to do so well because it can't get the liquidity up. Even with all these likes and shit. You need at least 100K in the LP on a meme. Yeah, there's the snap. Damn, they got a 13 million over here. Jesus. This got to be fabricated. There ain't no way. Yeah, there ain't no way. Snap. So this is just another meme. I don't really know what to do with it, though. You can see it's finding a bottom and whatnot. It's trying to find a pattern. This one's super rogue, though. There's no banner. Yeah, those are the memes I'm looking at right now. They're just tickers and symbols. Bruh, I saw you joined the Discord. You got a mod roll. Aw, shit. Imagine falling for the same hype 1,000x. You saying you can't make money on it, but you know you can leave. But you know when you can leave the casino. I mean, yeah. But I mean, there, what do you call it? There's people who play poker for fun. Then there's people who play organized poker. You know, and I think that's where we are now. Everything is so fucking organized. It's so orchestrated. It's not like the past where it was just emotion. Like now, emotion showed so much through this bear market that like everyone is iron steel now, like iron and steel. So I'm kind of sold that like we're all on the same page. And these casinos are like there now. Like it's like, yo, it's not like one day you can go to Vegas, ain't gonna be no fucking casinos. Like they always there. Them slots is always there. So yeah, that's why I'm like, all right, I fuck with Solana if I gotta pick one, right? Because I've been waiting for this. This is why I've been doing so much research in Zen so that I'm ready for where we are now, which is like I can see everything for what it is. I'm not fanning anything. AVAX has no chill. Lols. AVAX got no transactions. That's what they should have over here. AVAX got no transactions. What is this? Look at this banner, man. This banner is so garbage. Boo. Boo, Avalanche. Come on, you can have anything up here. You can have a snowman, frozen, no chill. You can have so many different things you want to spin off no chill. What the hell is this? AVAX has no chill. 2 dudes. Who the fuck are these dudes? Down bad. They're not fabricated. They're pre-sales. Pre-sales are fabricated. Don't believe in a pre-sale like that. That is a fabrication, bro. That is an application to get you to do something else. I'm talking about walking down the street and seeing a weed like in the sidewalk and shit, or like that type of random, like you walking down the street and there's something's missing that's always there. That is random, but a pre-sale fabricated. That's why again I like Zen, because you could do the whitelist with the burn and have a real fair launch. Some don't think like that, you know, but that's why I get it. Like I get it that you would think the pre-sale is value application, but truthfully it's just onboard application. There's no value in a pre-sale. There is zero. There's zero. That's why they can fuck it off and everyone laugh, because they already were gonna send it to lose it. So perfect, man. I wish I would have did the slurp thing. Maybe I'll do it on X1 chain. I don't know. You also need that voice. Like whoever is running the account has that like I'm high white person voice. So like everyone's gonna follow that. They like that shit. They like that stoner, like white, I'm a high voice. Right? Like if my voice shows up, they can be like, oh hell no, I don't know if I can trust this. I've heard this voice before. Damn, 30 racks or 30K? Yeah. That didn't even do anything to the price though. Damn, and then someone came in with 92 whales. Solana transactions are so fast that even on Deck Screener, you just can't even look at one address. Like anytime I click that, it always got to load. People can go ham. Oh, this is like a sandwich bot. Womp, womp, womp. Again, I'm riding the wave. I'm up as fuck already, so it can go below this line. I'll buy some more. And then if it goes up to 160, we good. If they're vanilla mints, you just consider them donations. I've personally never sold my ETH mints. Damn, you got diamond hands. You got diamond hands. I have definitely sold my ETH mints. But that's why I had to mine XNM. It was my only hedge out of the fucking shits. But yeah, man. That's a Tuesday for show. Bitcoin's recovering right now. So did you buy the dip is going to be a thing. Again, I don't think that these dips will last. There's too many people looking for ordinals. Like the ordinal space hasn't died, so you can't discount Bitcoin right now. Like the most it can get discounted is maybe 50K. But that's like if you're following crypto banter. Like if you're a runestone motherfucker right now, like yo, the last thing you're doing is trying to sell your Bitcoins. Like you're about to reinvest that shit into other things. I still don't know how that works. Whatever. Wow, this went like a perfect arc over the 14th. So at least I knew something was going to happen on this day. I knew something would happen. It was the top. I called the top on the day. I didn't specifically say that this would be the Bitcoin top, but I surely did have this line in 50K here saying I would be satisfied with 50K by March 14th. Instead, I got the all-time high. That shit crazy. Yeah, man, crypto's too easy. Fuck everybody that makes this shit seem like it's hard, man. This shit too easy. I'm having too much fun now. XEN still the best chain to claim on. Yeah, I mean, it depends on, like, I don't know. I would say it is. I'm gonna say everything is good in Zen. Just get it all, man. Get it all. Get it all before everyone realizes that it's actually extremely hard to get. Similar how everyone's finding that out on ETH. The bottleneck will happen on the other chains. It'll be that you can't make enough to do a price impact, so you'll just like make it to burn it, and you'll max mint it because it'll make more sense to do that. Damn, what the fuck is going on with Zen price right now? Wow, Zen up 16% in the last 6 hours. Wow, we'll see what happens. Maybe this is the build up to a dump or something. Oh yeah, I see it's Jack Plebin. That Jack Plebin account is buying again. Actually, hold up. Jack Plebin back on the move. Doing 0.1, doing 1 ETH. It's too easy. He's like, it's too easy. Goodness gracious. March 16th. Oh, okay. See, I'm thinking that this account is giving us a signal that they can't do something that they're trying to do. So they continue to like rotate the market because we're just here now. And they're the only person doing it and no one's joined them yet. So that's pretty special. But yeah, this would be considered a buy zone. Like looking at everything, I'm putting hopium in the chart, right? I'm gambling on my Zen mints right now, assuming that this is going to go further down. But the moving averages actually are telling me that this is where it goes up. Like again, like this is where it breaks the fuck out. We haven't seen the God candle yet. Like, my impression again would be 5 zeros and a 21. That's where I want to see Zen go and roll over. From that low to this, that's like a 500% move that we've been waiting for the longest time. So yeah, maybe it is time to buy your Zen. We'll see what happens. We'll see what the fuck happens. Until then, peace out, everybody. Shout out to everybody out tuned in and shit. Y'all are cool as hell. Go and enjoy your Tuesday. Drink up. Peace. Hey, Dick. Stop. Ouch. I need to make more phantoms in. Tell them to chill out.